I went shopping, and I must confess, I feel really guilty because I didn't take you along with me.
I am sorry.
My name is Derek, and on this channel, we travel to local thrift stores in Hawaii in search of items to rescue and resell online. Usually it's clothing, like this, or this, but sometimes it's stuff like this, or this, if the price is right. So follow along with me on this journey, and I'll share with you what I find, what it sells for, and everything in between. Welcome to my channel. I thought it was going to be nice and it was very freeing to not have the camera to worry about or recording to worry about, but at the same time I immediately felt bad that I wasn't going to be getting the footage of the collecting of these items, and so we'll just real quickly show them to you. This is a Theory Henley. If you look inside the theories, they do have the style name here. So this is the Combo Henley Feeder Stripe. These, I picked them up when I can get them cheap enough. This was $2, and so that was an easy decision. This is a $15 to $20 top. Uniqlo with peanuts. Something cool about this one is this one says Hawaii Wave Riders. Got Snoopy on the pocket there. Uniqlo, along with peanuts, tends to have enough of a following that this will sell for somewhere between $10 and $15. Got that for $2. This I don't believe was $2. This was probably something like $5.99 or $7.99. This is a Spirit jersey. Spirit jerseys are something that I find mostly in the Disney franchises, and so The Mandalorian, Star Wars is a Disney franchise.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And so they have the Spirit jersey for that. The thing that makes Spirit jerseys what they are is these large spellouts on the back and the oversized shape of the shirt. And so usually they'll have something like Disneyland, or I've got another one that's related to the Goofy movie. I've got a few that I have now that haven't sold yet, but this will add to the collection. Probably a $25 shirt. This is something I usually do not buy. This is not a branded piece, as in it's not Nike or Adidas or Reebok or anything like that. It is this, whatever this is, and it's just some NFL team apparel, so it's Green Bay Packers. The thing that attracted me to this is these tiger stripes on the side. I thought that was just a really cool design, and so for $2, we went ahead and picked this up. I think some fan will like that.
The Packers are like the Jedi. And you're wearing a Go Darth Vader jersey.
Next, we have this tatami fightwear, kind of a rash guard, kind of like a UFC or MMA rash guard to be worn while you're doing your jiu-jitsu training or some kind of training like that. This one's really cool because it has the snakes on it. Kind of looks like a tattoo almost. Same thing on the back with some branding, some spellouts. I just thought it was bright and colorful and that somebody would like that. It's probably a $20 top. This I'd never heard of before. This is called Dandy Del Mar. It's kind of like a short sleeve sweatshirt almost. It's a really thick crew neck shirt, pretty much sweatshirt material. It's got this interesting logo there, and I just thought it looked like quality as far as the stitching and stuff goes, and I figured it was worth looking up. This is probably a $35 shirt, and it's got great sell-through as well. So I think it was something like 80% sell-through, or maybe even higher. This is Baseballism. Baseballism is not a brand I pick up every single day, but when I find some of the cooler shirts that have to do with major league players, I'll pick them up. There's a Ken Griffey Jr. shirt that I have sold many times. Every time I find it, I'll grab it and I'll sell it. So of course this is geared towards baseball, and Cooperstown is where the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, is located, and so this is a shirt that has, broad appeal. Everybody knows that about Cooperstown, and so I figure this is something that's sellable. It's got a cool, that's all it has on it, is just the Cooperstown logo and then the Baseballism on the back. Next is Hollister, Abercrombie & Fitch. All those brands are coming back, and so these mall brands, these Y2K mall brands, spell out shirts. This is something really, I don't even know if it really sells well, but this is the first one I found since I've started looking for them. I've sold a couple of Abercrombie & Fitch pieces. They're really similar with the kind of embroidered sewn on spell outs and stuff like that. So we're gonna give this a try. So for $2, this is probably a $15 shirt. Magna Ready, my first time finding this. If you'll notice, the buttons are for show, and behind them are magnets. And so this shirt opens up very easily, closes very easily, really cool piece. But they make a point to say the original magnetic apparel company. And when you look up Magna Ready, what comes up is Magna Ready shirts and also Orvis Magna Ready shirts. So I have a feeling that they are in some type of a dispute over the technology that this shirt boasts. And from there, both seem to have value. So we're gonna try the original Magna Readies. And this one is a marine layer t-shirt. Nothing super fancy, but the good thing about this one is it's got the giant logo. And so that'll help with the demand because people will be able to see this and know what it is from afar. And so that's the marine layer. It's probably a maybe $25–$30 shirt, I'd say. This is Unbound Merino. Fantastic brand. If you ever find a 100% merino wool t-shirt out of this brand, go ahead and pick it up. I think they do have some more substantial pieces like long sleeves and stuff like that, but I've mainly found the t-shirts. If you find one, definitely get it. This is probably a $50 shirt and it will go fast. Probably like within a week of me listing it. And so I'm looking forward to putting that up. And then finally, we've got new tags, Polo Ralph Lauren. Nothing really fancy, but if you look at the MSRP, 125 bucks. The name of this shirt is Core Repelin Blue button down. It's a classic fit. Oh, it also has the neck size, which is good. So 18.5 neck is a really big neck. And so that will help with the resale value. We also got some buttons here, which is always nice. Just a nice big striped button down with the pony logo on the chest, nothing on the back. But new with tags, this is probably a $60 shirt. And so we're gonna finish off with some $2 shirts. And so this is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger. This is a really old Tommy Hilfiger. Not a brand I usually pick up, but I really like the style. I like the crest, and I just thought, you know, this is different. This is more unique. And so I went ahead and picked this up. It's got a cool button on the back. It's so interesting. You really don't see that design. And I don't even know, but what is this for? What is that green? It's like a little buttonhole to secure something, but I don't know what you would secure right there. Something that just caught my eye. I thought it was cool. It's made in Taiwan, which is a sign that it's old. Made in Hong Kong, made in Taiwan, made in Korea. Those are all of the 90s and 2000s. And so this is great. I like it. And then speaking of baseballism, as I was talking about Ken Griffey Jr., I thought, didn't I just find one of those? And it's funny, it was in this trip as well. So this is a Ken Griffey Jr. baseballism hoodie. There's Ken Griffey Jr.'s signature. The baseballism, this is a size medium. The only thing that this doesn't have is its drawstring. Someone pulled out the drawstring. I'm gonna talk to my master seamstress about that and see if she has any extras or if that's worth fixing or not. We might just leave it and sell it as is. It's probably, without the drawstring, I'd say probably like a $25 hoodie. It's got a cool spell out, a cool design on the back with the spell out on the hood, which I think is cool. Embroidered spell out on the hood. And then your favorite player's favorite player, which is always a fun title. This was also $2. Yeah, so that was $2. This was $2. This is Sage Vaughn collab with RVCA. I was not familiar with Sage Vaughn prior to this, but because it was collabed with the RVCA is known as an art-driven brand. I figured it was worth looking up. And yep, it's an artist. There's this kind of cool designs and prints. This is probably a $20–$25 shirt. And finally, Pokemon. This was not $2. This was $6.99, but it's on a Uniqlo tag. Pokemon, it's a big Charizard, and I've sold other Pokemon in the past, but Charizard is, I'd say, on the Mount Rushmore of Pokemon. He's one of the top Pokemon that people collect. When you see people doing the Pokemon cards, a lot of them are Charizard fans, and great name, I think. That is all we had for this trip. It was a good one, and I'm sorry I didn't take you. I won't do it again. Next time we'll make sure that you're along for the ride.